Right now on Up with KREM, thousands of students are set to return to in-person learning in the classroom for the first time in nearly a year in Spokane. Stick with us this morning. We'll tell you everything you need to know about the return of students to the classroom.
I'm live here at Selkirk Middle School where students return to campus. I'm going to break down what the rest of their year looks like this morning.
The Boeing 737 MAX jet will return to the sky today with passengers aboard. We learned one of the biggest reasons Alaska Airlines continues to fly the plane.
Meteorological spring starts today, and this forecast is very spring-like with temperatures climbing into the 50s and even close to 60 later this week.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
We're coming back. Students are coming back. It's awesome.
Guess what, Riley? Kids are coming back.
Even the pets are excited. What? Well, today, all remaining students will resume in-person instruction at Spokane Public Schools. This comes after nearly 1 year of distance learning. North Central High School teachers and staff could not be more excited. They put out this video just a few weeks ago to share the good news, and they all look very happy to welcome their students back in person. Big day. Now this morning, our team is spread out across Spokane. Joshua Robinson is joining us live from North Central High School. He'll be talking about what this first week will be like for students. Plus, the principal of North Central will be joining us live at 8 a.m. to talk about the changes. Dana Marie McNichol is joining us from Selkirk Middle School in the Central Valley School District. Now, the regulations for both districts are similar. However, she will break down some of the key differences. And a spokesperson will also join us live from that district at 6:30. We will get into all of that here in just a moment. But first, weather playing a big role in how we get ready for today. Jeremy, what can kids expect if they're headed back to school in person today?
Oh.
They have to get out of the sweatpants and go to class.
Get out of the sweatpants, board shorts. You can't wear those to school. You can totally wear board shorts to school. I would. But hey, maybe not today. Temperatures are a bit cool. And you know, when you got that fit sitting on your bed and the night before you head back to school, we've all done it. You're like, oh man, I'm so excited to wear this outfit. I'm gonna look so cool. Yeah, today it's gonna be one of those ones where you might not necessarily need that thick winter coat. We're sitting at 36 degrees early on this morning here in Spokane and in the mid-30s across much of the inland Northwest. You're down in the 20s in Coeur d'Alene, and that's thanks to some clear skies. I actually can look out to the east and see where the clouds kind of break, but those are going to kind of stick around. We're going to see partly sunny skies today. Think mostly cloudy with more sun than what we saw yesterday. That's really the way I can describe it for you. That is going to take us through the day today. You're going, really? What's he showing me? Not much. A little bit of moisture up in some of those higher elevations is possible overnight, but that's really the extent of it. We don't have much going on. We've got a ridge in place and a little shortwave kind of scooting over the top of that ridge. But really for what we see down here, it's a mix of clouds and sun, and temps up near 50 degrees later on today. Yeah, that's right. We are climbing up to near 50 degrees later on today. That is going to feel downright balmy. Not quite shorts weather, but in the coming days when we near 60 degrees, maybe dress in the layers if you head back to school, because it's going to be that kind of warm. And with 50 in the forecast later today, maybe leave that winter coat at home. Grab a nice spring jacket for this chilly morning. That's my pro tip for the day, I guess.
It's funny, we have to start thinking about that again. You know, kids waiting out for the school bus, maybe walking to school, all things you have to plan for.
Oh man, it's nice.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. It is 6:02 now, and of course, it's a huge day for Spokane Public Schools. Middle and high school students will return to class after nearly 1 year of online learning. Joshua Robinson is joining us live this morning from North Central High School. And Joshua, what will look different as students enter the classroom now?
Hey Jen, you mentioned things that we all need to start kind of getting used to again. Well, drivers in the area surrounding all of these schools needs to start looking at the streets surrounding these high school and middle schools as active school zones. So we want to give you some times to know of this morning. Middle schools will start at 9 a.m. and end at 2:55 p.m. for Spokane public school students. High school will begin at 8 a.m. and will end at 1:55 p.m. So as those students do enter schools today, things are going to look very different once they actually get inside, because the classrooms that they once left behind have now been adjusted to support social distancing. Take a look at your screen. Here's what some of those social distancing measures are going to look like, because we got some video from inside Ferris High School. You can see desks are 6 feet apart, and there are also 2 lane directions that are marked in the hallways, along with assigned seating at lunch. Some of the other things students will be required to do is perform health checks each morning before they go to school, and that has to happen at least 30 minutes before they can enter the building. Students and staff will wear masks all day. Disposable masks will be provided to those who don't have one. They will also be encouraged to wash their hands regularly. High-touch areas will be cleaned frequently throughout the day as well, and students showing any symptoms will be sent home. Now, we talked to one high school student from here at North Central about some of the excitement that they have about getting back into the classroom.
I'm like super pumped to be able to see all my teachers in person, because some of them I've never met in person, so it'll be nice. I'm so excited to go back because my motivation will kind of grow back, because then I'm like in the class and I have to do the work.
Now, students aren't the only ones super pumped this morning. If you take a look at Central High Schools, it's tough to see from here, but the concrete right in front of the entrance door has messages written to all the students that are coming back saying, "We love you, welcome back to classroom, we can't wait to see you again." All kinds of encouragement. And of course, we mentioned those health checks earlier. There's signage at each entrance letting students know if they're not quite prepared yet with that health check to get back into the building, they'll have all the information that they need before they enter the door today. Of course, we also want to let you know that coming up at 8 o'clock on the CW22, I will be joined by North Central's principal, Steve Fisk, to ask more questions about what today means to everybody here at the high school. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Jen.
Joshua, thank you. Well, this morning, students in the Central Valley School District are also heading back to class, and that is where we find Dana Marie McNichol. She joins us live from Selkirk Middle School. Hi, Dana Marie.
Hi, good morning, Jen. Well, it's very quiet this morning. We're the only people in the parking lot, and usually when I'm doing live hits for back to school, I am not covered in a jacket and a hat. Obviously, that's usually in fall, but students right now are excited, I'm sure, getting ready to be here this morning. Now, Central Valley School District is going on a 2-day AB schedule. The Spokane Public School District has a district-wide schedule, but Central Valley principals can decide to kind of create their own. So I'm going to break down exactly what they're looking like right now. Now, we're going to show you some video earlier of students returning to Ponderosa Elementary School, but here at Selkirk Middle School, students will arrive at 8:30 this morning. There are 4 cohorts split into 2 groups. So one group will go in person Monday and Thursday, another Tuesday and Friday. Wednesday is online for every student. At all Central Valley districts, parents will be contacted directly from the school to pick up their child if they're exhibiting COVID-19 symptoms. Parents will also be notified when a student in their classroom has COVID-19 symptoms and is being tested, and they will also be notified if their child has been in close contact with a student who has COVID or is being tested. Those students will be asked to quarantine at home if necessary. Now, coming up at 6:30, I'm speaking live with the principal of Selkirk Middle School here. So if you have a question or you're curious about certain aspects of the rest of the school year, please let us know. You can text us 509-448-2000. I'll be receiving those questions and I can ask that principal directly. Reporting here in the Central Valley School District, I'm Dana Marie McNichol.
Dana Marie, thank you so much. Of course, we want to hear from you too. What would you look forward to most if you had not been in school for the past year? You can tell us on Twitter or text us your thoughts at 509-448-2000. Time now for your morning rush. More news in less time. This morning, investigators are seeking witnesses to a fatal wreck at the Post Falls Walmart. Investigators say a driver hit and killed a 73-year-old man early Saturday in the parking lot. Now, this is video from the scene or an image from the scene. Authorities say they talked to the driver, but they also want to hear from witnesses about what they saw.
A driver of a Dodge pickup was traveling southbound in the parking lot of the Walmart in Post Falls. He made a left-hand turn in front of the grocery section of the Walmart, striking a pedestrian.
Anyone with information can call the phone number on your screen. That is 208-209-8730. That number will connect you with the Idaho State Police. Now, police have not made any arrests in this case. They say it's an ongoing investigation. Today, curbside, yard, and food waste pickup will resume. The optional service runs from March through November. You can use that 96-gallon green cart to dispose of food scraps and food soiled paper. Yard waste that is accepted is things like grass, leaves, and weeds. Yard and food waste carts are collected on the same day as garbage carts. Well, this week, the only vaccine appointments at the Spokane Arena will be for booster shots. The Washington Department of Health leaders are playing catch-up right now. This is after winter weather delayed the shipment of vaccines. If you're looking for another provider to make an appointment, you can text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. A third coronavirus relief bill is now in the hands of the Senate. This weekend, the House passed the $1.9 trillion deal, and that includes another round of stimulus payments. Democrats hope to pass that package within the next 2 weeks, and that is when the enhanced unemployment benefits are set to expire. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. 6:09 now, and the artists behind Spokane's Black Lives Matter mural are taking on a new project. They teamed up with the Spokane Regional Health District and the Black Lens newspaper for their next piece. After the break, how they are using art to spread their message during the pandemic.
Temperatures are set to soar later on today. We're up near 50 degrees, but in the days to come, we get even warmer. I'll walk you through our warm start to meteorological spring.